Hi everyone, I'm Pooja from SVC Computer Science Department. Today, my topic is about non-conventional energy resource. So, the contents of our topics are introduction to flat plate and types of flat plate. Introduction. Flat plate collector consists of a casing either made of wood or plastic having an area of about 2 m into 1 m into 15 centimeter. In the casing, insulator is provided at the bottom to check conductive heat transfer. Mineral wool, glass wool, fiberglass, asbestos, thermocol, etc. are normally used as insulator. Above the insulator, the observer plate is fixed. The observer plate is made up of a good conducting material like aluminium or copper. It is coated black to increase its absorption property. Usually the black coating is done by chemical treatment. Selective coatings which allow for maximum absorption of radiation and minimum amount of emission are applied onto the absorber plate. The underside of the plate consists of absorber tubes which run along the length of the plate. These plates are also made of the same material as that of the absorber plate. And sometimes the sometimes the plate itself is bent into the form of tubes. Through these tubes, the heat absorbing medium, that is water, is circulated. This medium will absorb the heat from the plates and the tubes and its temperature increases. This way solar energy is collected as heat energy. Above the observer plate, glass covers are provided. These glass covers help to bring out the greenhouse effect, thus increase the of the collector, that is the efficiency of the collector. More than one cover is used to prevent the loss of radiation by refraction. So this is the flat plate collector. It has a cushion, supports and seats for glass and solar radiation which might be a direct or diffuse radiation types. This straight line is the direct radiation and the wave type is the diffuse radiation. So this is a transparent cover. This one's the absorber and insulator. Below the absorber there is an insulator and these circles are heat transparent fluid, that is the tube in which water circulates. So types of flat plate collector. See, the observer plates can be broadly classified into three basic types, depending on the extent of wetted surface area relative to the absorbing surface area. See, flat plate collectors are basically divided into two categories according to their use, that is water or liquid heaters and air heaters. These collectors meant for these uses are subdivided. This is flat plate collector. Flat plate collector is divided into water or liquid heater and air heater. Water heater is further divided into pipe and fin type, water sandwich type, semi sandwich type. Air heater is further divided into fin plate, metal matrix, corrugated plate with selection surface. So there are absorber plate types. There are three types, that is type 1, type 2 and type 3. Type 1 is the pipe and in type, in which flows only in the pipe and hence has comparatively low, it has a low wetted area and liquid capacity. Low liquid capacity. In type 2, it is a rectangular or cylindrical full sandwich type. You can see here in the diagram, in which both the wetted area and water capacity are high. In type 3, roll bond type or semi sandwich type. It is intermediate between type 1 and type 2. So this is the diagram of three types. Type 1 is pipe and fin. Type 2 is water sandwich. Type 3 is semi-water sandwich. So type 1 has low wetted area and low liquid capacity. Type 2 has high wetted area and high water capacity. But type 3 is the intermediate between type 1 and type 2. So here's um, type 1, type 2 and type 3, their advantage and their disadvantage. Type 1. Type 1 example is a copper pipe and aluminium fin. And type 3 example is pressed steel radiators and roll bond type. Type 1 has the advantage of it is good corrosion resistance, and it has a low thermal capacity, and it is fairly cheap and good internal corrosion resistance. But its disadvantage is it is expensive and possibility of external bimetallic corrosion unless suitably protected. Type 2 has it is cheap and lightweight, but limited of low temperature applications liable to UV damage, that is ultraviolet radiation damage, high thermal expansion, high thermal capacity. And in type 3, there is it is further divided as a semi-water sandwich, that is which is fairly cheap, readily available, but it is long-term corrosion problems, and it is suitable for closed systems only, and it is heavy, high thermal capacity. In type 3, there is a semi-water sandwich. This is semi-water sand sandwich. This is semi-water sandwich steel. This is semi-water sandwich aluminium. Example is roll bond type. Its advantage is fairly cheap and it is lightweight, and its disadvantage is very susceptible to internal corrosion and especially in mixed metal circuits. Thank you.